Eminem released his second album of 2020, Music to Be Murdered By, Side B, on Friday. The 16-track set is an accompaniment to Music to Be Murdered By, which was similarly released without warning in January. The album finds Eminem rapping about a host of topics, from COVID-19 to his veteran status in hip-hop, while rattling off references to Colin Kaepernick, Harvey Weinstein and more. Here's a quick guide to what to expect on Eminem's latest pandemic. Rhymes. There are a host of references to COVID-19, quarantine and the pandemic throughout the album, making Side B a true product of 2020. One example, from These Demons, in which he addresses both the Black Lives Matter marches and other forms of 2020 protests. This pandemic got us in a recession, we need to reopen America, black people dying, they want equal rights, white people want to get haircuts. Sorry, Rihanna. In Zeus, M offers a rare apology, and it's directed toward Rihanna, his frequent collaborator and one-time tour mate. Last year, a previously unreleased M verse was leaked to the internet, which found M siding with Chris Brown after his 2009 assault on the singer. Long as I promise to be honest, and wholeheartedly, apologies, Rihanna, for that song that leaked. I'm sorry, it wasn't meant to cause you grief, regardless, it was wrong of me, M raps. Uncle Alfred. Like its predecessor, Music to Be Murdered By, draws inspiration from and shares a title with Alfred Hitchcock's 1958 spoken word album. Hitchcock's sampled voice appears in several interludes on the album, and Alfred's theme is built around a sample of Funeral March of a Marionette, French composer Charles Gounod's 1870s piece that would later become the deceptively playful theme song to Alfred Hitchcock Presents. Dr. Dre raps. Eminem's mentor Dr. Dre drops a verse on Guns Blazing, one of his few vocal appearances since his 2015 album, Compton. On it, Dre seems to address his ex-wife Nicole Young, who filed for divorce from Dre earlier this year after 24 years of marriage. Here, my dear, Dre raps, a reference to Marvin Gaye's 1978 album, royalties from which were funneled to his ex-wife following their divorce, and he compares her to Ginger, Sharon Stone's character from Casino. Hip-hop love song. Like Commons, I used to love Her. An M's own, 25 to Life, from his Recovery album, Favorite. B is a love song where the subject is hip-hop itself. In it, M has soured on his one-time sweetheart, and longs for better times with the love of his life. Taunting Secret Service. In Nat, M puts together some rhymes that could earn him another visit from Secret Service. M previously got in hot water with Secret Service over some of the material on 2018's Kamikaze. Mike, Pencil get killed, he says on Nat, which sounds an awful lot like Mike Pence will get killed. He goes on, if you're hypersensitive, I wasn't referencing the vice president, chill, I mean my penmanship at times tends to get ill, violence but with skill, that's why I hints what I write ends up with the Mike and Pencil getting killed. Whether that explanation stops him from getting a knock on his front door remains to be seen. Another Mariah reference. Almost. On These Demons, M nearly references one of his favorite subjects, Mariah Carey, but stops short of mentioning the chart topper. I got a question, what rhymes with pariah? He asks, but then switches directions. Lego, he answers, and chapter 642 of the pair's feud is avoided, for now. Aging. Throughout the album, Eminem references getting older, and the ways internet commenters and young fans have turned their backs on him, trashing his new work while praising his old material. In Zeus, he warns younger stars such as Drake, Future and Migos that it will eventually happen to them, too. Still, M's best lyric about aging comes on the song, Tone Deaf, I'm 48 now. He says, that 5-0's startin' to creep up on me like a patrol car. Higher. Learning. The Eminem-produced track, Higher, has a familiar stomp that is reminiscent of The Eminem Show, Standout, Till I Collapse, which was never released as a single but ranks as one of M's most popular singles online and is nearing 1 billion streams on Spotify. Lose Yourself was his first track to achieve that lofty milestone. Pop culture roll call. In addition to references to obvious targets such as Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby and R. Kelly, Eminem gets serious by mentioning a host of victims of police violence on the album, including Laquan McDonald, Trayvon Martin, Breonna Taylor and more, whom he lists off in Zeus. And in Black Magic, he references Colin Kaepernick, I ain't gone, stand for that expletive-like cap for the national anthem, M raps. Music. To Be Murdered By, Side B, is now available on major streaming services. Like, share and subscribe my channel.